Hi everyone, it's Cobra Comics. Shooting a video today. It's not going to be a haul video. I mean, I have books I can show, but I don't know. I'm just not in the mood to be digging through and trying to figure out which books I've showed already and stuff like that. But what I'm going to do today is I'm going to show a video of the shout-out boards that I've done. And if you're wondering what I mean by shout-out boards, is that, gosh, it was probably a couple of years back. Take a sip. It's a nice day. I'm not going anywhere. A quick sip. All right. So a year back or so, I used to watch people's videos, watch a lot of people's videos, and then I do a shout out video to all the channels that I watched that week or watched within the weeks, and talk a little bit about that person's video and not give out too much detail to get you, people who view my video, to maybe go check out their channels and watch that video and see if you like it, you know, and maybe sub and subscribe to their channel. I did that for a while, but then when I started getting a little bit more, you know, spending, you know, when I started having more kids, spending more time with kids, it was kind of hard to really sit back and watch videos. So then I thought about it and I figured, you know what, why don't I do a shout out board? And a shout out board was, I draw a picture and then I just put a person's name on within that picture, and it'd be my way to, you know, shout out their channel name with art. And then I decided, well, you know, how I started off doing it, you really couldn't see the person's name. It was too small within the picture. So then I decided, you know, I'm going to change it up and actually make like a border on the top and show that person's channel to, you know, just recognize this person and have a way of saying, you know, go check out their channel. They have good content. You know, you might like what I'm seeing on their channel. Go check them out, kind of thing. And then I try to make it a little bit personal by, you know, drawing a character that they like. That either knowing them over the years, I already knew what character they liked, or, sorry, I gotta take another sip. Or I just asked them. So, without further ado, none of these are in order except for the last two, because the very last one is the newest one that I did, and I've been sharing pictures on Instagram, but I haven't shared the name that I put on the header. I thought, you know, maybe I'd call this like my shout out board Hall of Fame, but then I don't know if that pissed people off, and I'm really not in YouTube to make videos to piss people off. I usually make videos just to inspire people to go after what they're passionate about, you know, and if they wait and left, they might be able to get it at a decent price. And if you found it once, you'll find it again, kind of thing. You know, that's kind of what my videos, I hope to do in my videos for anyone out there that watches them. And, you know, also just to kind of share what I'm passionate about, share what I've been getting lately. As you can see, you know, there's the huge Galactus my brother AG Surfer got for me, which is just amazing. I found this today. Love Halo, Walgreens exclusive. You know, found this, got it for $1 at St. Vincent de Paul. Gotta find a home for it. Got a few new pops. Got the Boba Fett, the Book of Boba Fett. That goes for a pretty decent premium. Found those two chases and that regular one. This is the regular Zombie Hunter Spider-Man, because I have the metallic one as well. And there's plenty of other things I've been getting lately, like some other Legends figures and stuff. But enough of that. Let's get to the shout out boards. Oh, before that though, this was one I showed before. This one I almost thought about doing as a shout out board, but I didn't put a name on it. But you know, if I were to put a name on that, I mean, I know there's a lot of people out there that love Spawn. I know there is. But one guy that definitely comes into mind to me is Tevo. I know he loves Spawn just as much as me. I mean, the guy's got an awesome collection of Spawn. So, you know, I might have to do him a shout out board pretty soon. I do have somebody there right now I will be doing a shout out board for. I just have to find the time to do it. But yeah, I'm just going to start showing these. This was a fast sketch I did for Undisputed Frost. He's a huge Hawkeye fan, so I'm gonna do a better one, but I just that's what he gets right now. I started doing a lot for the New York Warriors. That's Marquee 316. Silos. Joker M12. I've showed these ones a long time ago, but you know what? I figured might as well show all these again. It's just a good way for me to remember, if I go back to watch these, what shout out boards I've already done. I should make a list. That's Manny NYC. Here's Biggie's Comics. So that way I can go back and watch, see which ones I did. Jeff Johnson. And then, see, this is when I first started doing shutout boards. This is like one of the first series of my shutout boards. And you can see, like, there's Eddie, Compa guy. See how small that is? And the reason why you can kind of tell in a way is because of the little logo I did. But see, it's a lot better now with the header up above. I mean, I figured, you know, I know I'm taking out some of the art, but look, I don't even have his full arm up there. So there you go. So that's why I started changing it up. Like I did this one for Miss Hustle. She's a great YouTuber. She hasn't done anything with YouTube in a while, but you know what? She's still an amazing person. I got some artwork I got to send her way too. I did for her that she won. Here's a definite bro of mine, complicaste. We have our show that we were doing with Cholula, Jonathan. Now, and that was West Coast Comic Connection. I can't remember the name. We haven't done it so long. That's how bad I am, right? Anyways, we had a show we were doing there for a while. It was really fun, and CBA was a big part of that. I just know he's been real busy, but you know, he loves Black Widow, so I did that. Now I do have one for Cholula, but I gave it to him, so I made him a shout out board, and he has it. It's in his collection, just like I did for my brother AG Surfer. I did him a huge painting, and he has it in his collection. But maybe I might have to make another shout out board for those two guys. So that way I have one in my collection for them, so I can show it. Here's Kyle Rowe, huge Swamp fan. So did one for Kyle Rowe. Here's one of the first series ones again. This one went to Rig, Mr. Rigor Mortis. This is High Rig. You know, this one is also one of the first ones. Because this one here, I put two back to back. Well, I put two people on one board. I put hello to Davis Comic Finds and Amazing Murphinator. I know they're both huge Spider-Man fans, and I figured, you know what, draw two villains. Why not? Not saying they're villains, but you know, why not? Here's one of the other first ones too as well. I did for Doom 143. It was because he was hunting down this one Moon Knight book, and he finally got it. And he was so stoked, so I figured, why not do a Moon Knight for him? So I'll take these ones down real quick. Let me see here. Gosh, how many have I done so far? I'm just going to count real quick. One. So far I've done 16 shout out boards. That's pretty cool. Counting the ones I did for Jonathan and my brother, AG Surfer. Here's one I did for Matilda Gothica. She's a huge, gosh. Come on, it's going to come to me in a few minutes. You might need to take another sip of my beer. And then I'll remember. Wait, can't remember. Gotta take another sip. Okay, don't try this at home, kids. Hellboy. There you go. I'm not saying the beer helped me, but Hellboy. There you go. Here's one I did for Tevo. And you see it says Tevo, Lord of the Long Boxes. He's a huge Doctor Strange fan. I did one for Pope Cerebus the First. He was also able to join us on our show one time. It was really cool. He wanted Thanos, so I tried to do all the colors of the Infinity Stones up there for him, and I put down the names of the Infinity Stones. I just kept it black and white. I figure it's cool that way. There's a lot of color in the background. Here's a guy's channel I love a lot. 64-page special. Huge Superman fan. So there you go. And see, this was gosh, this is probably one of the first series ones I did too, because I guess I have a first series and a second series. At least that's what I'm calling it. Yeah, 64-page special. Well, that beer's coming up in a bad way. Here's one I did for Fred Hall, direct edition. And I put main event up there because he always has a main event. And Darth Maul. Here's one I did for Comic Crypt of Castle Hills. He's into horror, so I figured that would be a cool one. He'd probably like that. Here is a brother that's been on the show with us a lot as well. Forward Flashers. Figure I'd keep that as well, black and white. I like it. That way his name stands out more so than anything, you know, besides the art. Here's one I did for Metarog. Figure I'd keep that one black and white as well. You know, he has a show with DS and Bub's Comics called No Faces. I love their show. Did one for DS Comics. You know, I've talked about trying to get these done up as posters so I can send them out to these channels. And it just sucks. And I'm not making excuses. I really am not. I just have to get off my butt now and have to find another place to go. Because the place I was going, they closed down their Photoshop area. So now I got to find another place to go to get them done. And because the place I was going to, I was getting them done really cheap. So it didn't cost me that much. So it was easier for me to get them done. And I was able to afford it and mail it out to them. So once I do find another place I can go to, I'm definitely mailing these out, you know, copies of these to their channels so they have them if they want them. Here's Bub's Comics. I threw the Punisher skull in there because I figured why not throw some flair in there. Here is Don the Comic Book Junkie. This one was kind of one of those things too. I started off with Wolverine and I just started throwing some weird stuff in there. I mean, just weird stuff. Like there's some, there's a Venom down in there. There's Thor's hammer, a Warhammer, what it is. There is the Hulk, Deadpool. There's just a bunch of crazy things in there. I think there's even some Pokemon in there. I just started throwing some crazy things in the background. Here was the latest one I did. And this one's for Cobra Comics. Sorry about the noise in the background. Great YouTuber. I've known him now for a long time. He's a great guy. And yeah, my kids are being idiots. Now here's the latest one I did. I've been showing on Instagram. I haven't showed it yet here. But this person, I just contacted him and said, hey, what's some of your favorite characters? And named off 3. And I figured, man, I'd like to get all 3 of them on there. But I couldn't. I was only able to get 2. So without further ado, here is my latest shout out board. This one goes to Joshir's Comics and Things. I believe I said that right. He's a great YouTuber. Been trying to catch up on watching some of his videos. Like I said, my time on watching videos has been kind of slim. I just try to catch the ones that I can that pop up. But he commented on this one that I did here. So, you know, I was like, man, it wasn't that I forgot about him, but I thought, you know, I want to do him a shout out board. And he picked 2 females. I actually picked 3 females. And, I was like, man, I suck at drawing women. I really do. I really do. And I'm better at drawing guy figures because they don't have to be so smooth. That one I think just came out decently because I was able to draw a little jaggedy kind of. The one on the bottom is actually supposed to be a younger version of her, but I made her an adult. So what it is. But it's a lot of fun doing these. It's a way for me to just kind of just chill and get into my space in my head that I like to be artistically drawn. You know, I listen to music at the same time. It could be anything from the Beatles to, you know, you name it. I listen to that kind of music while I'm drawing just to get me inspired. Sometimes I even listen to some old school rap, you know, which I like to listen to, like Tupac and things like that, and Snoop Dogg and Dr. Dre. You know, it's just a way for me to really just relieve stress, you know, and just have fun with it. And it's fun to figure out the colors and all that stuff and figure out which ones will work, which ones won't, you know. And I take a lot of pictures. I do. And it kind of helps me because when I look at the pictures, I can see where maybe I can fix something up, touch something up, you know, maybe make something look not as big and not as small. I'm rambling on, but yeah, that's my latest shout out board. Hope you all enjoy it. I know he does. I've been showing him, and he really likes it. And that's what counts to me. It's like when the channel that I'm doing these for, if I'm able to share it with them, they're like, oh man, I like it, dude. That's awesome. That's cool. Then I feel like I did what I was trying to do, you know, which was to show them how much I appreciate them, the hard work they put in their videos, the dedication and the passion they have for their collection, and how they supported their channel. So this is my way of supporting their channel. So that being said, this is Tack Comics. Keep collecting the stuff that you love to collect, and you know, do it when you can do it. I keep changing my motto, but not this one. Rock on.